I wanted to share with you a personal story about how I was laid off in 2008 at the beginning of this um, economic downturn recession, and how that turned out to be an incredible blessing in disguise. So, if you have followed me for a while, you probably know that my background was in small business planning and financial planning. And after I finished my master's program, I started quickly building a very successful financial planning practice. And I did it very quickly. I was really kind of one of those rising stars in a great company, but I was getting burned out. I was working 75, 80 hours a week. I was a newlywed. I had no time for my husband. I had no time for myself. And as a result of life being completely out of balance, I was getting really sick and ended up spending almost an entire summer in and out of emergency rooms because of some serious anxiety problems. And I just knew I couldn't continue. So I had to take a leave of absence and really start looking at what was important to me, what was important in my life. And I found that I really needed to get back into my yoga practice, which I did. And as I got deeper into my practice, opportunities opened up for me, including an opportunity to work with Lululemon Athletica. And I was thrilled. You know, anybody in the yoga world knows what an incredible company it is. They are awesome with their employees. They never treat you like an employee. And in fact, it was the best I've ever been treated by any employer. And so I went off to Vancouver. I spent a month up there getting some incredible training, some incredible personal development and entrepreneurship training from them, working very closely with their CEO, meeting Chip Wilson. Their entire team up there was just incredible. I can't say enough good things. And so I returned back home in September of 2008. And I had only been home for a couple weeks when the news was starting to go nuts with these stories of economic crisis, financial meltdown, really insane things happening in our economy. And as a result, Lululemon needed to redirect their energy to focus on the bigger pieces of, their puzzle. They had to work on things like New York and DC, and here I am in Little Richmond, Virginia. So I was laid off. And it felt like I was getting dumped. Like when your first love, who you're absolutely infatuated with, tells you it's the wrong time and it's not you, it's me. And of course you can't help but take it personally, but I thankfully had some incredible support and realized very quickly it really wasn't me, it was absolutely them. And so I just decided that, it was a great opportunity, and what it really showed me was that when I stayed true to myself, when I really leaned into my passions, and when I really surrounded myself by a community that loved me and supported me and was there for me, that everything would work out as it really is meant to. So, of course, this all happened right before the holidays. Every business in the area, was starting to lay people off. This was really the beginning of what became the recession that we are still kind of pulling out of. And so I just decided I was going to listen to my inner wisdom, and I kept getting on my yoga mat, which is where I'm sitting right now on my trusty Manduka. If you haven't seen me hanging out here, I hang out here a lot, especially when I need to get some strength. And so I kept getting on my mat. I kept nurturing those connections, strengthening my relationship with the people in my yoga community who were there for me and encouraging to me. That led to me having an opportunity to help other people with their business. Yoga teachers, yoga studio owners, other holistic practitioners who didn't have the business piece together, which is something I had experience with and that I was pretty talented at. I was pretty good at it. That led into me managing a studio, which led into me getting my registered yoga teacher training, which led into me realizing that I have something unique to offer a community that I love. And it didn't take me very long to start the Yogipreneur. I started the Yogipreneur about 3 months after getting laid off. Huge risk, huge risk starting a business. You're starting something from scratch. You're totally off on your own, but it has been an incredible, incredible payoff for me. And all because I listened to my inner wisdom, to my knowing that I'm worth doing this, that I have an incredible passion, an incredible talent to offer, and knowing that I needed to stay rooted in this community that was always there for me, and knowing that that support would allow me to grow an incredible business and would allow me to help more people. So the reason I'm telling you this story is that I'm really hoping it inspires you to take action and to make a decision, even if it's a little scary. Everything that you're coming up against is 100% natural. It's there really to try to protect you. It's that little monkey mind in the back of your head trying to protect you. But at the end of the day, anything worth having, you have to put yourself out there. You have to make a huge decision. You have to put on your big girl pants and just put yourself out there. Be yourself. Be authentic. Listen to your inner wisdom, and you really can't get it wrong when you put all those things together. I hope that serves you. Namaste.